If you've recently financed or refinanced your house, these are probably a familiar sight. You've probably been getting them, maybe a couple of them over the last few weeks, or maybe even a whole lot of them over the last few weeks. We recently refinanced our house, and I've been getting these notice of mortgage protection programs. They've been trickling in every few days, but today I got 4 all in one day. 2 of them with the nice pink letter, yellow one, and a white one, a couple of them in orange envelopes. These are marketed a number of different ways, and I thought I would share with you what they actually are and what you can expect if you reply to these.
Oregon Cash Flow Pro offers free money management advice to help you take control of your finances. And now here's your host, personal finance enthusiast and licensed insurance broker, James Barber.
So some of these may say final notice. The outside of the envelope says important information about your mortgage. That's the final notice. And they ask you to fill these out and return it. Okay? Now, some of these actually say what they are, which is a pitch for life insurance that is designed to match your mortgage amount and provide protection in the case of tragic accident that will pay off your mortgage. So your family's not left without an income provider and still having to pay a mortgage. So that's what this is about. All of these notices, it's a big industry. Insurance marketing organizations spend a lot of money buying leads from companies that mail these out. So some companies, that's all they do. They mail out a bunch of these, and then when you return this, they sell this lead to insurance marketing organizations that in turn sell those leads or give them away to their agents. And so you'll end up, if you fill this out and you return it, it goes in the system, and that information that you're interested or that you're possibly interested in mortgage protection goes out to a whole bunch of insurance agents, and you can expect to get some phone calls. Not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of mortgage protection insurance gets sold around this country every day because people do actually benefit from these things. It can be a good program. I just want to make sure you know what you're getting into and why you're seeing all of these letters come through in the mail. So don't be fooled about the final notice. If you don't respond to this one, odds are you're going to get more. There's no rush unless you happen to get in an accident and you're not covered, you don't have insurance. It can be a good idea. Like I said, some people can definitely benefit from this type of insurance. So if that's you, feel free to respond, or you can just talk to an agent that you know. I'm sure there's somebody in your family or in your circle of influence who sells insurance, and you're welcome to talk to them. They can do the same things that these can. Some of these say, you may qualify for our revolutionary new mortgage protection plan. They're not that special, okay? There's a number of different companies that offer insurance in this realm. A lot of them you can do with no medical exam. The ones that do require a medical exam, you can actually get for a cheaper amount. So it's important to know that if you do respond to these and you talk to an agent comes out, or anytime really when you talk to an agent about insurance protection for your mortgage, if you buy an insurance product without an exam, it's likely going to cost you more than to try to buy an insurance product with an exam. The agent has an incentive to try to direct you to the companies that offer no exam, because for them it's a very quick sale. The approval process is very easy, and they can just go about their day. They make the sale and move on. When you have to go through an exam, it really drags out the process. And there's a possibility that you can get denied. So if you're going to choose to go with an exam portion, you need to make sure that health-wise, you're fairly healthy, that you can speak with your agent about things that might possibly be disqualifying or things that may raise the rates. That should be part of the conversation, but I get the feeling that a lot of marketing organizations that train these agents, they don't exactly train them to have that conversation with you about that being in your best interest. Because for them, they make more money if they can get in and get out and move on to the next sale. They've also gone through hundreds of thousands or millions of applications and realized that a lot of people do get declined when they go through medical exams or find out information that they don't care to hear, or the rates go up, or whatever the case may be. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to go with the no exam companies. I just want you to be aware of the situation so that you can help decide what's in your best interest. In my opinion, it's a conversation that should be had, not one that should be avoided. I know that a lot of people will hear, oh, it could be less expensive. And so even if there's a chance they could be denied, they want to go that route. Well, the downside to that is if you get denied, odds are you're not going to then be able to get insurance from one of those companies that offer no exam, because now that denial is on your insurance record, and that's out there for all of the insurance companies to see. So there's a lot of things that you actually need to go over in these. If you end up sending back one of these letters, or if you sit down and you talk with your insurance agent about mortgage protection or any other type of life insurance, you need to be sure to have a discussion about exams, no exams, what's the ramifications. Now, because of the situation we're in right now, where we're in the middle of this global pandemic, a lot of insurance companies are trying to approve applications without having to do an actual medical exam. So they're trying to make it less risky for you, the client, and they're doing that without adding in additional costs. Some of these accelerated underwriting programs that a lot of the major companies are offering are different than the no medical exam that these other places are offering when it comes to doing a final expense type of insurance or a mortgage protection type insurance. The accelerated approval programs still do a much more detailed look into your health history, because they still have a certain level of underwriting that they need to do in order to be confident in their overall business model, so that they can still continue to offer competitive rates for these types of products. So I hope that helps. If this is you and you're getting these in the mail because you've just bought a house or you just refinanced, congratulations on that. These letters never go away. I think you'll probably continue to get them for a long time, but at least now you know what they're about. If you found value in today's video, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to follow along on this financial journey that we're taking together, and we'll see you next time. Now go maximize your cash flow.